Aparna. A very warm welcome to those of you who are joining in. This is the Shobitam trunk show and I'm super excited to be hosting it. Let's just give it a couple minutes to allow more folks to join in. Hi everyone, thanks to those of you who are joining in. March is a very special month. The short, depressing, cold winter days are over and spring is just around the corner. I always look forward, to the longer days, the brighter days, new flowers. It's the month of renewal. It's the month of, all things positive. And at Shobitam, we are very delighted to showcase our spring-summer collection along with the main collection that we're going to showcase today. So just maybe another 30 seconds. Hi everyone. So at Shobitam, our endeavor is to really showcase the diverse weaves from across India. I always say this, as varied as our languages and dialects are in India, so are its weaves and textile art forms. Each region has something new, something very unique to offer, and we want to showcase something very special today. Maybe some of you guessed it right, because I'm wearing one. So our main collection at Shobitam's trunk show today is going to be the Mysore silk saree, just like the one that I'm wearing. So we'll get to that in a bit. But before that, we're going to showcase another very beautiful collection. This is the Upada weave, which is from Andhra Pradesh. So another 30 seconds. The sari by itself is such a beautiful garment if you think of it. Think of all the garments around the world, and the sari has not just withstood the test of time. It's been there for so many millennia now. There's no other garment which has even come close to it as, being a mainstream garment. You can think of the kimono, but the kimono is not as old as the sari. And the sari is still, mainstream. And I think it's primarily because, not just because of its cultural value and the textile traditions, but because of the aesthetics. It's it's got that beauty. Whenever you wear a sari, you automatically look more beautiful. Plus I feel that it's so versatile. You can wear one garment in so many different styles, and not just that, it's so universal. You can wear it, you can pass it on to somebody else, you can make something out of it. So every trunk show at Shobitam is really a celebration of not just the sari, but all the beautiful textile heritage that we have from across India. So on that note, let's get started. So like I said, our focus collection today is going to be the Mysore silk sarees, and we have over 100 of them that just got released. We have everything from the very minimal, the traditional Mysore silk, which so many of you love, to the very jazzy contemporary ones. Big borders, zari checks, buttas, you name it, we have it. And before we get to the Mysore silks, like I said, we're going to be doing the Upada weaves. These are very unique weaves from Andhra Pradesh. They come from the namesake town. And the beauty of them is the fineness of the weave. They are very thin threads, very thin yarns that are woven, 100% handloom, and these are actually pure silk, 100% pure silk. The only reason why we are not able to issue a silk mark certificate for these Upada sarees, even though they are silk warp and silk weft, is because the government still hasn't recognized Upada as pure silk. And that's because when the Upada weave started off, it started off as a mix of cotton and silk. That's the reason why, but I'm pretty sure we'll get to a state where this is recognized. But you can be assured that every Upada saree that I'm actually showing you today is 100% pure silk. It's 100% handloom, and we're going to show you a very wide range in these, and we're going to bring more of these because I personally own them and I love them, and I thought, you know, I should share them with you as well. So here is the first sari. This is a revival sari. It's a revival concept sari, pure silk, Upada handloom, and this sari is called the Haldi Kumkum Chandan, and you will see why. The borders are a thin tissue borders, and it comes with a red blouse piece, and the lower part of the sari contains two colors. The one that you start with is red, the color of kumkum, and then part of your pallu will be this golden mustard color, the color of haldi. Part of the pleats will be red, so it's very interesting. And the top half of the sari is going to be your chandan color, your sandalwood color. So a very beautiful heritage revival concept sari, the Haldi Chandan Kumkum sari. And these saris again just came in. All Shobitam saris, for those of you who are new, are always finished with fall and piku, and all pure silks, just like this one, come with tassels as well. So this sari will be finished with fall piku and tassels before it's actually shipped to you. Check this out. And if you're wondering what the fall piku tassel looks like, it will be like this. This or a similar design. So this is your handmade tassels. Handmade tassels, these are made in house here. So I feel a silk sari, a pure silk sari is absolutely not complete without tassels. So all our pure silks and linens come with these gorgeous tassels. Alright, next sari. The next is a tissue handloom, and Upada silk tissue handloom sari, and it's like a beautiful pink shade, like a dark lotus color. So it's a golden tissue warp by a pure silk, pink silk weft, which gives this unique texture and sheen to it. And these saris are known to be very, very lightweight. So it's got this nice gossamer, you know, lightly silky sheen to it, and very lightweight, very comfortable. They don't feel heavy at all, and they're perfect for every season. So it's got the beauty of the silk, and it's got the lightness too at the same time. So this is your Upada tissue handloom sari in a beautiful pink, and I think it looked great with a contrasting blouse, like a green, like an emerald green or a burnt orange. So this is your second sari. Alright, next up is another Upada sari. Now this one is a very charming light pink, and it comes with silver tissue borders. Very minimalistic sari, and look at the fineness of the weave. This one is 100% handloom. All the saris that I'm showing you today in this particular collection are 100% handloom, and what adds to the classiness is the full silver tissue blouse piece. So a nice rose pink sari with silver borders and a full silver tissue blouse piece. So this is going to look really, really regal. I'm thinking of this one like a V-neck, a deep V-neck. It's going to look very pretty, very classy, very contemporary. So this is your next sari. Alright, moving on. This again is a handloom sari, an Upada handloom sari, and you see these little dots, these little holes. Now this is very representative of it being a handloom sari, because you know, how does a sari actually hold on to the loom? There are actually fine nails that pass on through the selvage on both sides to hold the sari. And that's what this is. And because the sari is very thin, you see this is not a defect. It's very, very, very characteristic. Okay, so this is your next sari. It's a beautiful sea green, rama green kind of a shade, and it comes with a black border, and it has gold and silver buttas, contrasting black blouse piece, and it's like a stacked border. So it's got a tissue border and then a black and green mix with buttas, and the entire body has silver and gold. So it's almost like your Kanchipuram sari, but much, much, much lighter. And the difference between this, the Kanchi silk cottons, and this is, the Kanchi silk cottons are a mix of silk and cotton, and this is pure silk by silk. So here is your next very beautiful Upada handloom sari. Alright, moving on. The next is an all over butta sari. This is woven on a jacquard loom, and we have this right now in two different colors. One is a rich maroon color, the other is this beautiful deep copper sulphate blue. This is the top part of the sari. It resembles very closely to your Venkatagiri silks, and this is your border. So it's got this beautiful floral border, stacked border, and this is what the sari looks like. It has a ink blue pallu. This is the blouse piece. This is the blouse piece. As you can see, the fabric is really soft, very, very fine, and it's got buttas all over. And this is your next sari, your Upada handloom sari with buttas, and this is the back side. So here is your next very beautiful sari. So the next two saris that I'm showcasing are very, very exquisite, extremely exquisite. They take, the first one takes about 3 weeks to weave, and the second one takes at least 6 weeks to weave. So this is your jamdani on Upada. Now, what is the jamdani weave? Jamdani weave is the weave that's practiced in Bengal, where you have heavier threads, thicker threads that are hand woven to give it an embossed like appearance. And this technique is practiced on Upada handlooms as well. This is 100% handloom. You can see the reverse side. There are absolutely no cut threads, and completely woven on a handloom. There's no power loom at all. And this sari in a deep peacock blue, so it's a mix of blue and green, comes with butta body and a jamdani pallu. So truly a piece of art, and it really showcases the rich textile heritage of two very unique weaves. So this is your rich peacock blue sari with buttas. Again, these are all handloom buttas, handloom jamdani buttas, and this is your jamdani pallu. Now, this is also woven in the jamdani style, and all the buttas that you see on the body are also woven in the jamdani style. So here it is. So this is not a jacquard loom. This is 100% handloom woven in the jamdani technique. So it truly, truly is a very exquisite and exotic weave. So here is your next sari. The last one that I'm going to showcase today in the Upada collection is so gorgeous. And then we have this in one more color. The other color is like a light salmon peach kind of a shade. And this is a stunning peacock blue, the same color as the other sari, but this is a full jamdani weave, 100% full jamdani weave. Look at this. So this is your pallu, and this is your body. Now, those of you who are familiar with the true hand-woven jamdanis, you will really appreciate it. So this is 100% handloom jamdani. Look at the back side. Look closely. So it's not easy to weave these, and completely handmade. A statement sari, a truly statement sari with full jamdani work across the full body of the sari. and it's got 3 colors. It's got gold, it's got pink, it's got gold zari, silver zari, pink and green. So 4 colors. And look at this work all through. So this is the beginning of the sari, and then all the sari, all the visible parts of the sari have this beautiful hand jamdani work. So this really is a masterpiece. And this is your next sari. Like I said, this was a limited edition collection, and then we have more pieces also available on our website. Alright. Today's featured collection, like I said, is going to be the Mysore silks, but I just want to quickly show you the heritage weaves of Rajasthan, like 5-6 sarees from Rajasthan before we move on to our very, very beautiful and much awaited Mysore silks. We'll start with the Sanganeris because it's a sari that's just perfect for spring and summer. And we've had these Sanganari prints on Georgette for a while, and we said, why not jazz it up? So look at these very, very pretty tassels. The elegance of a sari, the beauty, the charm of a sari is totally accentuated when it comes with gorgeous tassels, and we said, we have to do it. If it can be for our silks, you know, why not for these as well? So we're going to start with this. It's a very fine Georgette. It's a very, very high quality Georgette fabric, and the entire sari, the print that you see is completely handmade. So it's not under a machine, it's all printed by hand. So there are 3 different colors on this particular sari, all completely done by hand. And look at this. Very gorgeous. It comes with a contrasting blouse piece, and the sari, all Shobitam saris are complete with fallen piku. And what really adds to its beauty is this. It completes the look. So you're going to see more of these, and if you want any of the existing Sanganeri saris that you see on our website done with these gorgeous tassels, we can custom make them for you. So here is your very pretty Sanganeri hand block printed sari with very pretty net tassels. So there is a pink, and I'm also going to show you a very charming blue. I really, really loved both, and there are more that are being made as we speak. And we can even show you a video of, you know, how these tassels are made. They are made in house, so we can definitely show you a video. And those of you who are not connected with us on Instagram, please do so. Our handle is Shobitam Designs, and the link again will be posted. Now look at this gorgeous sari. It's a blue, shades of blue, and look at the florals. So aesthetic, and the fabric is super flowy, very soft, very comfortable, and the gorgeous tassels. So these 2 saris, and then we have many, many more on our website, shobitam.com. Now this is your Bagru print. Now Sanganer is basically, Sanganeri print is basically from Sanganer, which is a small town in the outskirts of Jaipur. So Bagru is another village. So all these prints are named after the town that they originate from. So very beautiful Bagru print sari, and this is on pure Chanderi cotton. Look at this, and it's got this thin border and indigo print. This is your classic indigo and white, which looks very gorgeous. So here is your next sari, and then we have a few of these. We have paisley's, we have other designs as well. So please do check out the cotton collection for these and many, many more. Now the next set of saris are again very special, and they really talk about the beauty of what nature offers and the amalgamation with human creativity. Now this is your Vanaspati print sari on modal silk. Now Vanaspati refers to vegetation, And all the sarees with our Vanaspati hand block print have dyes which are extracted from plants. And you'll be amazed at, you know, all the different species of plants that the dyes are extracted from. So the really deep reds that you see are from the pomegranate skin. This is a green, like a hunter green. Look at this. And the one that I'm showcasing, the three that I'm showcasing are very beautiful prints from Rajasthan, which are enhanced with hand cut work, katana work, hand mirrors. Now we have these sarees without the cut work too. Now this is your Vanaspati print. Now the prints, because they are vegetable based, have that very earthly color. They have that subtle color, so it's not going to be your very bright shade, and that's the rustic charm of these sarees. Now this saree is enhanced with handwork. Look at this beautiful shade of brown. It's such a beautiful shade and contrasts very well with the hunter green. And the pallu is embellished and the prominent parts of the saree. So here in the front, and this is small section here that you see, and this is what your pallu looks like. So it's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's just got the right amount of shimmer. And it's completely handmade. So the work is completely handmade. So this is your Vanaspati hand block print on pure modal silk. Now modal silk is a plant-based silk. It's derived from cellulose. And here, this is your saree. There you go. So this is your Vanaspati prints. These Vanaspati prints, not everybody offers them because they are not easy to make, and it looks very rich, very elegant. So it's, look at this, and it's so earthly, so it's got the best of both. So this is your Vanaspati hand block print saree with katana work, katana and mirror disc work, and this is your blouse piece with work on the sleeve. Alright, now the next one is your ajrak. Now ajraks are primarily done in the Kutch region of Gujarat, here. And this again, all the dye on the sari is completely handmade. It's a very elaborate process, and the dyes again are mostly plant and mineral based. So, and again, it's a textile printing art form that's been there, you know. There are references of this art form, this textile art form being there even in the Mohenjo-daro civilization. So it's a very ancient textile art form, still holds strong, very strong actually. It's a very popular category, and this is your sari. And very classic Persian motifs across the body of the sari, and embellished, heavily embellished pallu, and your lagra patta. Your lagra patta, zari border, also enhanced with mirrors. So this is your next sari, and it comes with a matching blouse piece with florals in it. So this is your blouse piece. There's light work in the border. Now the next sari that I'm showcasing is your Jahota print. Now Jahota is a small town in Rajasthan, and the printing technique is very complex. It has a very earthly appeal because they're all, again, the dyes are plant-based, mineral-based, and this printing technique was actually patronized by Maharaja Jai Singh and his wife. And look at this. It's not very common, but because again, it's very hard to make this, but look at what it produces. It's so beautiful. These are prints that, you know, no machines can do. So it's got that real earthly handmade charm. And again, the Jahota print is a little bit more complex because it's a two-in-one kind of a process. First, a set of dyes is applied, and then it is resist dyed using the Dabu technique. So it makes the entire process very complex. And we have the Jahota prints in cotton, so check out the cotton collection. And this one is modal silk. And here, take a look at this. So there's handwork throughout, and there's work here, and there's work there. Now we have these sarees without the handwork as well. So you'll see them in two different price points. So with handwork, without handwork, and we have them in cotton as well. So this is your very pretty Jehota print on pure modal silk with handwork. So, you know, sarees like these, there's only one of a kind. We're not going to repeat this. So it's going to be as unique as you. And here is the next saree. Alright, so let's move on to the Mysore silk saree collection that you've been waiting for. Mysore silks. So let's get started with the Mysore silk collection. It's called Mysore silk primarily because it was patronized by the royal family of Mysore, and they wanted a very fluid silk. This variety of silk is very different from your conventional silks, which are thicker, stiffer. Look at how fluid this is. It's got that crimp texture that you would find in your georgettes, you would find in your chiffons, and at the same time it's got this luster. So it's a very beautiful fabric. So initially when it was started off, the royals actually imported machines. They imported looms from Scotland, set it up. So these weaves have been around for almost a century now, and they stand the test of time, just like our other beautiful sarees. And like I said, for all the right reasons. So we start with the very simplistic kind, which is your classic Mysore silk. So Mysore silks, if you notice, they have a very simplified design vocabulary. So there's not a lot going on like your Banarsis or Kanchipurams, and the understated beauty is what the saree is all about. So this is your classic Mysore silk saree. This is like a dusty, this is your biscuit color, like a rose biscuit color. And look at how fluid it is. And it comes with this chocolate brown borders, very minimal borders. And the color is a little bit more brown than the pink that you see on screen. It's more like your classic biscuit color. And this is your traditional zari lines pallu. So this is your very traditional yet very charming Mysore silk saree. You can give it a contemporary look by making a fancy blouse. This is your blouse fabric. The saree will be finished with fall pico and tassels before it is shipped out to you. So here is the first saree. So I'm going to show you different kinds of sarees, sometimes two different colors in the same pattern, to give you a feel of, you know, what two different color palettes look like. So here is your earthly biscuit color Mysore silk saree with simplistic borders. The next one is your vibrant chartreuse color with your purple border. Again, a very sought after combination. The saree is exactly the same as the other one, but here it is. This is so different from the other. Here is your bright, your vibrant chartreuse color with your purple border, purple pallu and purple blouse. Alright, now the next one is a blue. Similar border, not exactly the same. This is like your very bright copper sulphate with a purple border. And like I said, on our website we have many more. Now the next set that I'm showcasing is your big borders. So the wide border that I'm wearing now. Here is again your bright copper sulphate blue, and this combination looks very different. So two side big border, a copper sulphate blue with orange, and this is your traditional red tape page 2 line border, orange, and there is a mustard yellow selvage. And this is what the saree looks like. This is the pallu. You can see how simple the pallu is. And then the blouse piece again is an orange. So orange blouse piece, orange pallu, and a beautiful copper sulphate. And this is what the saree looks like when it is stripped. Okay. The next one is a mubagam, or a 3-part saree, or It's also called, look at this. Sorry, this is not your mubakam, it's your stack border. So your very wide, dusty, this is your dusty pista green sari, and it's got a stacked border. So a plum and a purple on both sides. So it offers a little gradient, and the full sari has dotted stripes all over. Look closely. So here is your sari with the dotted stripes, and this is your simple pallu, and here is your sari. So it gives a very contemporary vibe to the sari. It's traditional, at the same time it looks very contemporary. Dusty color against two very contrasting dark shades. And there is zari work across the body of the sari to make it more opulent. And your simplistic pallu. So this is your next sari, and I'm going to show you a variation of this, a different color. And then, like I said, we have more on our website, shobitam.com. Oh, we didn't get on to the code that you can use today. So the code that you can use today is Mysore, because we are featuring the Mysore silk collection. The code that you can use today to avail a special discount is Mysore. And here is your next sari. It's your light mustard beige kind of a color. It's a dull color against two very dark shades, two dark and very contrasting shades. Your maroon and a deep brown. So it's not black, it's a deep brown, maroon, and a mustard beige kind of a color, a dull mustard beige kind of a color. And this is your sari. And if you want to check out more pictures, the price of the sari, the reason I'm not saying the price of the sari is there are people across the world who are watching it. So, you know, there's not one currency that I can tell, but you know, if you go to the website, you can check out the prices in your local currency. This is the pallu, a maroon pallu and a maroon blouse piece. And here is the sari. See how well it flows and how contemporary it looks. So it retains the traditional charm while giving it a contemporary vibe. At Shobitam, we are happy to make blouses. We are happy to tailor the blouses for any sarees that you purchase from us. We can do handwork as well, just like the one that I'm wearing. We have a whole bunch of mix and match styles too on our website. The links are being posted. So here is a beautiful yellow, and it's got a purple top half. This is plain. There are stripes here, this part is plain. So I'm just showing you different designs. And this is your pink rete border, a simple purple pallu, purple blouse piece, and this is your sari. Now, bear in mind that these saris are dip dyed. So a sari in white is woven and then it's dip dyed in each of the colors, which is why you will see that sometimes the lines, you know, where two colors meet may not be exactly straight. And that's very, very characteristic. It's not a defect. And these are the beauties of, you know, the beautiful features of handmade products. So here is your next sari. Yellow against purple and pink. Three vibrant colors coming together. Okay. So I'm wearing a dusty pink border, and we have one more of this, and this is the exact opposite. So this is like a dusty pink, like a bright sandstone color, and this has checks, golden checks, buttas, silver buttas, golden checks, and this is your podi cotton, your minute zari checks against a teal border. Look closely. So you'll see so many beautiful colors coming together. Big checks, smaller checks, silver buttas, and a contrasting border. So three very beautiful colors coming together. So my sari also has three colors. So this is a Prussian blue, there is pink, and then this part is a Rani color. And this has a fancy pallu, look at this. And here is your sari. This is your sari. It looks very classy. This is a dusty shade, and dusty shades are in, and it's got a fancy pallu. So here is your next sari. The next one is also interesting. It's a moss green color with a brown black border. Brown black borders on both sides. And this one has checks, zari checks and buttas. So very regal, charming sari with a fancy border. Now this is fancy per Mysore silk standards. So here is your sari, and this is what this one looks like when it is draped. It's got a fancy pallu. Look at the fancy pallu, and this is what the sari drapes like. So if you're worried about, saris adding to, adding too much weight or bulk, this is not one of those. So that's the beauty of Mysore silk saris. So a beautiful moss green with zari checks, buttas. So there are zari checks, there are buttas, and it comes with fancy borders. And the borders are deep, deep, deep brownish black shade. Okay. So the next one again is a contemporary pick. It's a monocolor. It's a monocolor pinkish red, and it's got stripes and checks. So it's got these beautiful checks, these grids, where one grid is filled with stripes and the other one is not. So it creates a very modern looking sari. It comes with a fancy pallu, and this is what the sari looks like. And I think this is going to look amazing with a deep blue blouse. Here, look at this. Or a Rama green one too, like a Rama green velvet blouse. And look at this. Now all saris, all your saris that you see have just come in, which is why they don't have fall picot and tassels, but every sari will be shipped with fall picot and tassel. All these Mysore silk saris will have fall picot tassels. So here is your next sari, a pinkish red with zari checks and stripes and a muted zari pallu. The next design that I'm going to show you is your double checks. Now this is your double check sari. It's your classic bottle green and pink. Here are your double checks. You see two lines of checks running across the body of the sari, and a classic pink border. So this is what this combination looks like. We have so many saris, and I want to do justice, which is why I'm showing you a few of them very quickly. Now this is the same concept as the moss green, but a sought after royal blue with a teal border. This color, royal blue color in Mysore silks, is very, very popular. And it does look very good. So it's got checks and buttas and a fancy border. It's got a fancy pallu too. So here is your fancy pallu. Beautiful Mysore silk sari. And all these saris are 100 GSM, which is the required thickness for KSIC. The next sari again is a dusty color, a dusty rose, and it's got mango on the top and a solid green border below. And top and bottom are both white. So this is your next sari. You'll find more pictures of the blouse piece, the pallu on the website. Now the next design is a half and half, where the top half is a different color and the bottom half is a different color. So this one comes in the combination of turquoise and ink blue, and this is the pallu. So this is the pallu in a navy. So the light blue comes on top and the dark blue comes at the bottom, and there is zari in the middle as well, where the two colors meet. So a very, very beautiful sari in turquoise and ink blue, and look at this. I think it looks amazing, and this is the traditional pallu. So this is your next sari. Remember I showed you the moss green sari. We have a very similar one. This is a Rama green, and this one actually has peacock buttas. So zari checks, peacock buttas and paisleys, and a deep blue border. Now the border is a satin border, so pure silk satin, and this is your pure Mysore crepe silk saree. Alright, so I'm going to show you 3 more and we'll move on to other categories. Now another dusty shade, and this one has stripes throughout. This is your dusty rose maroon with 2 line stripes running across the body of the saree and a green selvage. So this is what this particular saree looks like. So here is your next saree. And finally, we're going to move on to our brocades. I'm just going to show you 2 very quick ones. I really love this color. It's a beautiful orange, like a deep burnt orange kind of a shade, and it's got brocade work all over in muted zari, so it's not too loud, and it's filled with pink meenakari dots. Look at these pink meenakari dots, and it's got a haldi color selvage. Very pretty sari with contemporary charm, and here it is. So this is your next saree, and of course we have more available on our website. So if you check the Mysore Silks collection, the link is being posted. You'll see a whole bunch of other sarees too. Now this dusty shade is really in, which is why I'm showing you so many of these in this collection. Look at this Persian jal design. Very, very regal. And it comes with this muted border. It looked very nice with a maroon velvet blouse. And this is your saree. It's perfect for your special occasions. It looks very regal. It's got work all over, but at the same time it's light and easy to carry. So this was our Mysore Silk collection. I really, really hope you liked them. And for those of you who just joined in, a very, very warm welcome. There's a special code that you can use to avail a discount. You can find all the products that I'm showcasing on the special page called shobitam.com/live. You'll find not just the sarees that I'm showcasing, but a whole bunch of other products that have just been released today. And there's a special code that you can avail, and the code for today is Mysore. So with that, we are done with the Mysore Silk collection, and I'm going to move on to Kanchipurams. The Queen of Silks, Kanchipuram, is next, and we're going to show you tissue sarees today. A lot of you ask for tissue sarees. Now there are a lot of tissue sarees out on the market which are not pure, or they are not handloom. So all the sarees that I'm showcasing to you are 100% handloom sarees, and they are very, very superior. So it's pure silk is used, and the zari yarns give that beautiful shine, the tissue shine. So here is the first saree. It's a bubblegum pink. It's got tissue stripes all over the saree, and it comes with a contrasting maroon border. And this is woven in the Korvai weave, and very contemporary saree. This is your unmatched Queen of Silks, and look at this, how opulent it is. So here is your very first saree, and this color too has been very trendy. And look at the shine from the tissue, the very, very wide border, the top side border, and the pallu. And it comes with a tissue blouse piece. Here, this is your tissue blouse piece. So this is your first Kanchipuram saree. The links are being posted. So a very, very warm welcome again to folks who just joined. We are showcasing a whole bunch of sarees today. The highlight of our collection is Mysore Silks today, and we are now at the Kanchipuram section. And any saree that you purchase from us has fall picot tassels done. If you would like blouses done in any pattern, we can do that for you as long as the fabric permits. And you can see the details on our website shobitam.com. Here is the next tissue saree. Now this is again very, very trending. It looks very nice with a matching silver blouse piece, just like the one that comes with it. It's solid silver, so there are absolutely no motifs in the body. It's solid silver, so it's tissue by tissue. And look at the pallu. So the pallu has like a silver and white, off-white color. So here there are very, very subtle designs on the border. It would make a perfect sari for Eid as well, because many of you ask for no animal motifs. There are no animal motifs in this. And look at this. So it's woven very generously. The width is very generous, and it's completely silver. It's really those celebrity like Kanchipuram sarees, all the ones that I'm showcasing today. So this is your next saree. Okay, now the next one is also interesting. It's our temple border, and then we have a few on our website. This one is your rising border. It's also called the Air India border. So it's got these jagged lines that start out small and then they gradually increase. So here, so it's like a gradient, and there is silver grey on top and black, solid black. So very, very beautiful, timeless combination. And it comes with a black blouse piece. So this is the sari. It can also be worn the other way, where you have more of the black showing. So the black is rising as it goes near the pallu. So let us know which side you would want the tassels to be, and we'll make it accordingly. So silver on top, black below, or the other side where you have more of the silver showing. So it can be done both ways. So this is your next sari, and I'm going to showcase the classic temple border. As they say, in Kanchipuram, whatever motifs, whatever things that they see around them, be it architecture, be it nature, it just catches their fancy and they turn it into a motif. So this is your classic temple border, zari-less temple border, and it comes in a beautiful moss color, like a moss yellow, and I love this combination. And it's a purple, zari-less. This is your temple border or your gopuram border. Here, both sides are exactly the same, and here's your purple pallu, and this is what the sari drapes like. So here is your next sari. Very, very pretty, zari-less sari. It's your traditional sari, but it has this contemporary charm to it. Okay. This again is so beautiful. It is your grey with stripes. It's got a deep purple, like an aubergine purple, and zari stripes all over. Again, looks very, very. The stripes makes it look trendy. It's got buttas as well and solid borders. So it really looks like those very contemporary saris, and it is one. And we have this in two colors. One is a grey, the other is a bottle green. So here is your beautiful hand-woven Kanchipuram sari in a grey, like a bluish grey with silken stripes and zari stripes and buttas. And this is your pallu. And this is the blouse piece. The blouse piece also has zari stripes on it. And like I said, the sari comes in two colors. The other one is a bottle green, I believe. And then the next sari is your very rare combination. So it's your floral brocade sari, but look at the combination. It's like a light lilac with a big turquoise border. So very, very, very pretty, very charming sari. So here is your next sari. And the highlight of today's Kanchipurams is going to be your half border saris. We'll just get to it. Here is your stunning Gadwal, and this is like a aqua blue, and it's woven with silver zari throughout, and it comes with a very contemporary patola style brocade in muted silver, the very wide zari borders. So very regal, and a sari with, garnished with contemporary aesthetics. So here is your next sari. Another silver tissue sari, because silver tissue saris are a rage. Look at this, and it's got these Persian motifs all over the sari, and it's going to look super stunning when worn. And this is the sari in pure silver tissue, Kanchipuram. You can wear it with a plain blouse. It will look very, very, very elegant. Here is the next sari. Okay, so I'm going to show you two more. Your classic, this is your very traditional bottle green with zari stripes, zari checks and buttas, and a wide red border. Now these classic, combinations are also making a huge comeback, and same concept in an onion, like a dusty onion color with maroon border. So we got a whole new collection of your stunning half border sarees. And when I say half border, it's half of the saree, literally half of the saree in width, and it's in brocade. And this one comes in a very charming, like a very like a moss yellow, a very pale moss yellow, and the pink completely contrasts it. And look at this. And you'll find them, you'll also find the big border sarees. So check out our Kanchipuram section. You will also see these sarees under the live collection page, shobitam.com/live. So here is your saree. With your half border, it looks very unique, very different. The top half is very minimal with just buttas, and the bottom half of the saree is very magnificent. This is the pallu, and it comes with a plain blouse piece because there's a lot that's going on in the saree itself. Now, I don't know how many of you have actually launched our app. If not, you should. So we have the Shobitam app. Check them out on, on your iOS and Android. You'll find it, and just download the app. The very first order that you place from the Shobitam app gives you $15 off. So please do download the app. You will get all our updates. You'll be among the first to receive, updates of every collection that we receive, that we put on the website. So do check out the app and tell us if you want any features added, or what you basically think about the app. Now here is another one, same concept, a different combination. This is a beautiful peacock blue. So beautiful peacock blue, very similar to what I'm wearing, with a pink combination, which you cannot go wrong with this. So this is the next saree. And the third is again like your celebrity sarees. It's a pista green full handloom tissue saree, and look at the very, very long Banarsi style tissue paisley borders. Very exquisite, very, very, very exquisite saree. And this is a beautiful pista green. These are very rare designs. So here is your saree, and it comes with this light gold pallu, and this is the blouse piece. This is the blouse piece in tissue. So very exquisite, very unique looking saree. Alright, now I'm just going to quickly show you two pen kalamkaris, and they decided to do pen kalamkaris in Georgette this time because this is perfect for spring and summer. And look at this one, and we just jazzed it up with lace borders. It's authentic pen kalamkari. Look at this. This is your classic procession border, and it's done in a very delightful color, which is perfect for the season. Very minimal pallu, and it comes with a contrasting blouse piece. So here, this is your blouse piece. Authentic pen kalamkari. So this is not your print. It's a hand done sari, completely hand painted, hand sketched, hand painted sari. You can smell, and this is your blouse piece. And we have a few other color options as well. There's a lovely mehendi green, there's a yellow, There's a white, off-white. I like this mehendi green too. Now this mehendi green has large florals, and this is the pallu. Birds and florals. Look at these beautiful magnolia flowers. So it's been given a little bit of that English charm, and it's authentic pen kalamkari on georgette. Now here is your sari. So your traditional age-old art forms with a contemporary garnish. So this is your next sari. We also have a fresh collection of hand embroidered saris for spring and summer, and you can actually wear these for your festive season as well. Look at the shine from the tissue linen. These are tissue linen saris, and we have them in several colors. And look at this, and it's got handwork done. So it's completely, all these motifs are done by hand, and it's got maybe 6 to 8 motifs. This is the blouse piece, and this is what the sari drapes like. So let's check it out. This is the pallu with stripes, and we have these in a few pretty colors that are just perfect for spring and summer. And we also have the darker colors for those of you who prefer those. Both look nice. So there's one motif here, one there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, and yeah, so 7 prominent motifs across the body of the sari. So here is your next tissue linen, and like I said, we have them in a few colors. So check these out. These look very, very nice. I'm going to show you one piece of jewelry here. One piece of jewelry. Look at this Firoza stone 3-tier jhumka. These are Jadao jhumkas, and it comes in a very pretty blue semi-precious stones, and very popular design here. So check these out. We are moving on to our last 3 sections, which is going to be your Ikat handloom silk sarees. Look at this checkered pattern in your white, red, black. Your classic contrast. Your contrast of 3 colors cannot get any more than this. And it's got buttas, thread buttas also on the body, and minimal zari borders in red. And it has a fine Ikat pallu as well here. And this is your blouse piece. This is your blouse piece in red with zari borders on both sides. And what a charming sari here. So your red, black and white checkered sari in Ikat weave, 100% handmade. So this is your next sari. And Ikat is all about geometry. Ikat is all about bold designs. And your next sari is sage green, and the borders are done over a tissue base. We have the same design in a few other colors as well. I thought this one looked very different here. So a very light pale sage green color with birds on a tissue base. And this is what this particular sari drapes like. I like this concept of a darker color against a lighter border. So this is your next sari. Look at this pallu, very, very different. And it comes with the ivory blouse piece with tissue borders. Okay, so the last Ikat sari that I'm showcasing today is inspired by your Rangkat design, your Banarsi Rangkat, and look at this. Each section has a different design. Look at these. And this is what this particular sari drapes like. Very colorful, very unique. And this is your pallu. Again, the code that you can use for today is Mysore, MYSORE, for a special discount. Alright, so we just launched a fresh collection of blouses. They're very, very interesting. So if you go to our blouse page, you'll see a whole bunch of blouses. And you know, if you want your sarees done in those patterns, that particular neckline, that particular sleeve, we can absolutely do that. So here is, I'm just going to show you maybe 3 or 4. And here, this is your pure silk blouse in ivory with full elbow length zari sleeve. Look at this, pure silk blouse, and it's got golden brocade detailing all over, whether it is the back, the front, and this is a combination that would go with many of your sarees. So similar concept on pure pen kalamkari. This is 100% pure pen kalamkari in a vibrant yellow, and we've given net detailing here for contrast. And look at the neckline, it's got gota work also. Look at the gota embellished sleeves. So it's more than just your regular kalamkari, and it's yellow, so you can pair it with a whole bunch of sarees, mix and match them. And this blouse looks really, really gorgeous when worn. You can see the model picture. And so does this one in a blue. So again, this is a color that would go with many of your sarees. And look at this, scoop neck blouse in pure pen kalamkari and gota detailing work. Now, if you want this to be customized differently, you don't want the neckline so deep, or you want a different neckline, we can absolutely do that for you. You want it without sleeves, you want longer sleeves, all of that is possible. Just talk to us. And this one came out better than we anticipated. When we put designs together, we don't know what the final outcome would be. This is a pure Machilipatnam block printed kalamkari, and it's got this gota work. There's gota work here on the yoke as well. Net sleeves. Yeah. So this is your blouse, and it's a longer blouse with a slit on the side. So slits on both sides, and the back is backless. So it's got strings, and if you want it to be done differently, we can absolutely do that as well. So check out our blouse collection on shobitam.com. Alright, finally move on to Banarsis. We've done this particular weave before, but here, take a look at this. This is yellow, peach and blue. So looks very nice. There is a little bit of a mehendi green as well, and this is what this particular sari looks like. So I'm going to quickly show you the Banarsi sarees that we have today. We also have a beautiful collection of your printed tussar silks. These are pure tussar. They come with antique zari borders, and they've got beautiful florals that are digitally printed on them. And we have them in 5 or 6 different colors, so please do check out this. They look very nice. They've got this contemporary touch. The fabric is tussar, which is suited to wear, suited to be worn throughout the year, and it looks very classy. The next one is very interesting. It's a Kora by Tussar. It's a Kora by Tussar check sari. So it's got this nice, English touch to it. Look at this. This is Kora by Tussar, and it's got this beautiful checkered body with zari buttas and borders. So it's your silver border. Silver borders, silver zari is more expensive than your gold. And here, your silver tone zari. And we have this in a few colors as well. I'm just going to quickly show you 3 more before we wrap up today's show. The next sari is a orange tissue sari. Here, so this is your orange tissue by tissue sari with your Paitsni style border. Look at this, with peacocks, beautiful florals. Now, very few weavers in Banaras actually weave animal motifs. So this is very rare, and it's come out very beautiful. It's a lovely pinkish orange and beautiful meenakari borders. And it comes with a equally beautiful pallu. These are the tassels. And this is what your handloom tissue sari looks like. So here. very soft. It's not your stiff tissue. And this is your meenakari, your Paithani style meenakari borders. Okay, I'm going to show you two more. The next one is a beautiful purple, and look at this gorgeous mandalas. So one with paisleys and one with circles and spirals, and there are smaller buttas too to fill up the space. And these are the borders, equal width borders on both sides, and it looks very contemporary here. So this is your beautiful Banarsi pure Katan silk sari with a meenakari body, meenakari mandala design. The last one is a tissue sari. Tissue saris are very trending these days, and this is like an onion pink color with zari meena. So each of the colors that you see is actually zari in that particular color. So there's gold, there's a light gold, there's like a copper, silver and teal. And this is the top, beautiful border, purple border, and this is what this particular sari drapes like. So here is your onion pink tissue handloom Banarsi pure silk sari. Alright, so on that note, we'll call it a wrap. Thank you so much for taking the time out on a Sunday to be with us. It truly means a lot, and you know, like I always say, it really doesn't matter, you know, that you buy from us or not. It's a pleasure to connect with you. It's a pleasure to actually build awareness about the beautiful textile heritage that we have in India. And you know, if you're looking for something in particular, reach out to us. You can first check out our website. If you don't find something that you're really looking for, or you have questions, reach out to us. We'll be happy to get back to you. And thank you again so much. I also want to thank our team. It's not easy to put together a collection of so many saris, and many people have worked behind the scenes. You know who you are. So thank you so much to all of you who've you know, really made this happen. And on that note, let's call it a wrap. Again, the code for today is Mysore, M-Y-S-O-R-E. And if you're not connected with us on social media, please do follow us on Instagram. So it's me, Aparna, signing off. Thank you.